Sometimes, even strong people feel emotional. Today, this is not just about a famous TV host. This is about a daughter who has given a heartfelt tribute to her mother, a tribute full of love, respect, and deep emotion. Savannah Guthrie is known by many people. We see her on television, speaking clearly and staying calm. But behind the cameras, she is also a daughter who loves her family very much. And in the center of her story is her mother, Nancy Guthrie, a woman who gave love, support, and strength to her family. People often see success, smiles, and confidence on screen, but they do not always see the private side of life. They do not see the small moments, the advice, the care, and the quiet support that happens at home. This story is about those real and simple moments that truly shape a person. In this special tribute, Savannah shared emotional words about her mother. Her message was honest and full of feeling. It was not about fame. It was not about attention. It was about love, family, and memories that stay in the heart forever. Everyone started asking the same question. What made Nancy so special? Why did her story touch so many hearts? What kind of mother leaves such a deep impact on her children? In this video, we will slowly understand that. We will talk about love, memories, and the strong bond between a mother and her daughter. We will look at the values Nancy gave her family and how those values still live on today. As you listen, you may start thinking about your own family, the people who guided you, supported you, and believed in you even when times were hard. So stay with us, because this is not just news you hear every day. It is a real story about love, family, and the bond between a mother and a daughter. And by the end of this video, you may see this tribute in a deeper and more meaningful way. Savannah Guthrie is someone many people know from TV. She is calm and professional in front of millions. But behind the cameras, she is also a loving daughter, remembering her mother, Nancy Guthrie. Nancy was more than a parent. She gave support, guidance, and quiet strength to her family. Her lessons were simple, showing kindness, giving encouragement, and always being there when needed. These small actions made a big impact on Savannah's life. Today, Savannah shares a heartfelt tribute to her mother. It is full of love, respect, and gratitude. This is not just a public message. It is a personal way to honor someone who shaped her life. Through her words, we see why Nancy was special. Her care, guidance, and love influenced Savannah and her family deeply. This tribute shows how a mother's love can inspire and touch many hearts. By the end of this part, you will understand that this is more than a tribute. It is a daughter's way of saying thank you to the person who always gave her strength and love. Nancy Guthrie was Savannah Guthrie's mother. She lived in Tucson, Arizona, and was known by her family as a kind, strong, and caring woman. To Savannah, her mother was not just a parent. She was a guide, a supporter, and someone who quietly gave strength to the whole family. Nancy raised 3 children: Savannah, her older sister Annie, and her brother Cameron. Even after her husband passed away when Savannah was a teenager, Nancy kept the family together. Or she helped her children grow up with love, values, and a strong sense of purpose. Savannah has often spoken about her mother's influence on her life. Nancy taught lessons in small, everyday ways, encouraging her children, showing kindness, and always being there when it mattered. These simple actions left a deep mark on Savannah and shaped who she became. Her mother was also active in her local community and church. She quietly supported people around her and lived a life full of faith, service, and love. Savannah credits her mother for helping her become the person she is today, showing her how to balance work, family, and life with grace. Nancy's presence was felt not only in her home, but also in the way Savannah carries herself in public. The lessons of love, patience, and courage that Nancy shared are a big reason why Savannah has always been so grounded, caring, and focused on family. Savannah grew up in a close and loving family. Her parents moved a few times when she was young, including living in Australia for a period, before settling in Tucson, Arizona. Family life was simple but meaningful. Dinners together, shared stories, and attending church were all part of their routine. When Savannah was a teenager, her father passed away unexpectedly. This was a difficult moment for the family, and it left a big emotional gap. Nancy stepped up and guided her children through the pain with care and patience, helping them stay strong and focused even during the hardest times. Nancy also worked to make sure her children had opportunities to study and follow their dreams. She encouraged Savannah to pursue her education and supported her career path in journalism. Her mother's quiet guidance helped Savannah become confident, compassionate, and determined. Over the years, the family stayed very close. Savannah, her siblings, and her mother shared small but meaningful moments, laughter, lessons, and memories that strengthened their bond. Nancy was the heart of the family, someone everyone trusted and relied upon. This background helps us understand why Savannah's tribute is so emotional. It is not only about recent events, it is about a lifetime of love, guidance, and support that Nancy gave to her family. Her presence shaped their lives, and Savannah's tribute honors that lasting influence. Then something happened that changed everything for Savannah and her family. One day, Nancy was not at home, and no one could find her. This made the family worried and unsure what was happening. The woman who always gave love and support to everyone was suddenly missing, and that made everything feel hard. The news reached many people quickly because Savannah is well known. Many people started following the story and hoping for good news. Friends, neighbors, and community members all wanted to help. The family worked with authorities to try to find Nancy and kept sharing updates to ask for support. During this time, every day felt different. Instead of normal routines, the family thought about Nancy constantly, where she might be and whether she was safe. This made the family feel stressed, but they stayed hopeful. Even though this was a hard moment, it showed how important family is. It reminded everyone that the people we love are very precious, and that hope can give strength even in difficult times. This was a turning point, a moment that changed normal life into one full of care, hope, and love. It showed how much Nancy meant to her family and how strong they wanted to be for each other. During this time, Savannah spoke to the public with a very honest and emotional message. She did not talk about her work or fame. She talked about her mother, the woman she loved very much. She shared simple words about love, memories, and hope. Savannah's voice was sometimes soft, showing real feelings, because this was about her family and not the public. In her message, Savannah asked people to keep her mother in their thoughts and prayers. She shared the lessons her mother taught her: kindness, courage, honesty, and love for family. These were small lessons that made a big difference in her life. Many people listened to her words. They felt the emotions she shared because everyone can understand love for a parent. People sent kind messages, shared their own stories, and supported Savannah and her family. Through this message, Savannah showed strength and love at the same time. She spoke openly, showing her real feelings. This reminded everyone how important it is to care for the people we love and to hope even when life feels uncertain. Her words were simple, but they were powerful. They reminded people that love, hope, and family can give strength in all moments, even when life changes suddenly. Now we come to the heart of this story, the tribute Savannah gave to her mother. Savannah spoke from her heart about Nancy, remembering the small but meaningful moments they shared. She talked about how her mother always supported her, guided her, and believed in her, even in times when life was hard. Every word showed love, respect, and gratitude. She shared memories of quiet afternoons together, laughter around the dinner table, and lessons her mother taught without saying them loudly. Nancy's love was steady, patient, and constant, and Savannah wanted the world to see just how much that love shaped her life. The tribute was more than just words. It was a way for Savannah to honor the woman who gave her strength, taught her values, and showed her how to be kind and caring. She spoke about how her mother encouraged her to follow her dreams, to work hard, and to stay true to herself. Even though the tribute was emotional, it also had hope. Then Savannah reminded viewers that Nancy's influence continues in the family, in the way they live, in their love for each other, and in the lessons they pass on to others. This part of the video is about feeling the love between a mother and a daughter. It is a reminder that family support, small acts of care, and guidance from loved ones can leave a lasting impact. Through her tribute, Savannah showed that the bonds we share with our families are strong, lasting, and full of meaning. After Savannah shared her tribute, people around the world began to respond. Fans, neighbors, and strangers sent messages of kindness and support. Many shared their own stories about their families and the lessons they learned from their parents. The tribute touched people because it was real. It was not about fame or headlines. It was about love, family, and gratitude. People could feel the emotion in Savannah's words, and many connected with her because they had similar feelings for their own mothers or family members. Messages of hope and encouragement appeared on social media. People prayed for the family, shared positive words, and reminded each other of the importance of family bonds. Even strangers felt inspired to reflect on their own loved ones. This support helped Savannah and her family feel that they were not alone. It showed that sharing love and emotion openly can bring people together. The public reaction became part of the story, not just about one family, but about how love and kindness can spread from one person to many others. Through these messages, it became clear that a simple, heartfelt tribute can inspire a community. People were reminded to value their family, and to show love, and to never take moments with loved ones for granted. Savannah's tribute created a space where everyone could feel emotion, hope, and connection. Nancy Guthrie's life left a mark that goes beyond just her family. She taught lessons that her children will carry forever. Her love, care, and guidance were quiet but very powerful. Savannah often said that her mother's words and actions shaped her values, her choices, and the way she treats others. Nancy's legacy is not about fame or public attention. It is about the little things she did every day, listening, giving advice, helping, and showing love. These small acts created a strong foundation for her children and for everyone who knew her. Through her family, Nancy's influence continues. Savannah, her siblings, and even those who learned about Nancy's story carry her lessons in their hearts. Her life reminds people that true legacy is built through care, patience, and consistent love. Even in difficult times, Nancy's values guide her family. They continue to honor her by sharing kindness, helping others, and living in ways that make her proud. Her legacy is quiet but lasting, showing that one person's love can inspire generations. This is why Savannah's tribute is so meaningful. It is not only about remembering her mother, but also about celebrating the values she passed on, values that continue to grow in the family and touch others' lives. Nancy's story is also a story of hope. Even during hard times, her family remembers the love and lessons she gave them. Savannah reminds everyone that love, care, and patience can make life brighter, or even when things feel uncertain. The tribute shows that even though life can change suddenly, the love we give and receive stays with us. It inspires people to appreciate their families, to show care, and to hold on to hope. Through Savannah's words, we see that remembering someone we love can be powerful. It can bring comfort, teach lessons, and remind us to live with kindness and gratitude. Nancy's life and legacy show that even small, everyday acts of love can leave a lasting impact. And the hope she gave her family continues to grow through the memories, guidance, and lessons she shared. As we reach the end of this story, one thing becomes clear. Nancy Guthrie's love and lessons will always live on. She was more than a mother. She was a guide, a supporter, and a source of strength for her family. Savannah's tribute shows how much impact one person can have through simple acts of care, patience, and kindness. It reminds us that love is powerful, and the people we cherish shape our lives in ways we may never forget. Even though Nancy is no longer with her family in the same way, her legacy continues. Her children, friends, and everyone touched by her story carry her values forward. Every act of love, every memory shared, keeps her spirit alive. This story teaches us to appreciate the people we love, to celebrate the lessons they give, and to hold on to hope. Nancy's life and Savannah's tribute are a reminder that love never ends. It grows, inspires, and stays in the hearts of those who remember. Thank you for staying with us through this journey. May this tribute inspire you to honor the special people in your life, today and every day.